name is Caleb, and I'm going to be doing my Skills 21. I'm going to be telling you about the Skills 21. So, here you can see Skills 21. So, describe what what the Skills 21 program is and why you think we're doing it in class. So, I think the Skills 21 program is like so it's about there's an evil dude named Caltron, right? And he's trying to dismantle, or we're trying to dismantle cities, and we're superheroes and we're trying to save people, right? So we could buy all these different here. I'll show you. So see, we can here it's kind of slow, but we can buy all these different superheroes, and so for certain cities, right? You need different superpowers and virtues. Here, I'll go to virtue. To see what virtues are, our teacher is the person that gives us our virtues, and our virtues can be, let's say, competitive, consistency, etc. He's the one that gives us to us if he thinks we're doing good, or we can show him our sheet. I'll show you my sheet. So, right now, I am working on the learner virtue, right? So, I'll show you. I have this much done for my learner, and I'm on the back page, right? So once I'm done with my learner virtue and my evidence, I show it to Mr. Stolars, and he decides and he takes that evidence into account, and maybe he might give us the virtue. See, he gives us a virtue, but we can buy our superpowers, right? And then, so see, all these gray cities are cities that we've dismantled. See, I'll show you. So these are all the superpowers that we just dismantled this one. So these are all the superpowers that we need. We need Steel Skin, Super Strength, Wall Crawl, Echolocation. See, so this is me right here, and then this is how you're supposed to do it, right? You need different superpowers, etc. And then here it shows you how much EP you have and how much Chronos you have. Chronos are used for missions, and EP are used to buy superpowers and virtues, right? So that's pretty much it. And then I don't think the reason we have Steel 21 is just so we can play a game. I think the reason is to teach us teamwork for sure, because this is probably one of the activities I have seen the most teamwork ever, because we have two groups of 12-ish, and then 13 actually. And then, so we're all doing gimme fives for our group, which are like, hey, you guys, do you think I should buy this, or do we need it, etc. So it's really helpful to teach us to work as a group. That's why I partly think we have it too, and I think we have it also, is to like show the virtues. Like, see, competitive, consistency, focus, learner, multitasker, things like that. It's going to teach us the virtues, and it's going to teach us to do them, right? Because if we just could buy virtues whenever we want, what's that going to teach us? We're going to have to try to be, let's say I want multitasker. I'm going to have to try to multitask in the right way. Like, let's say, get my homework done maybe, or read while I'm eating or something like that. So, like, we got to try to do it, and that's what's teaching us to be able to do it. Okay, next is explain and show what you've completed in your packet and spiral notebook. So, I just showed you what I've completed. So, this is part of what I've completed. It's kind of hard to focus in. Alright, so, here, this is the learner one. This is my learner virtue. I'm trying to get my learner virtue so my group can dismantle Toronto. That's the next city we're getting, right? And here's the back page if you want to see it. I'm not even close to finished, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I also have in the beginning of the book, I'll show you, I have done courage virtue. Here we go. So this is the one I've done also, and then I have the back page filled out. Also that. And here, I'll explain to you what this is. So, for like the current one, see, it'll say, for the first one, it'll say, like, first it'll give you the definition of courage, right? So that's going to help you know what you're doing. And then it says, my plan to earn the courage virtue during Skills 21. And then my plan to earn the courage virtue throughout the whole school day, right? I'll just give you an example. What I said, my plan to earn the courage virtue during Skills 21. I say, don't be afraid to share an opinion and always be honest with your opinion. Don't try to make excuses about your mistakes. And then for my plan to earn the courage virtue throughout the school day, I will just defend my opinion instead of going with others. I will not just make excuses about my problems, and I will learn off my problems instead of just saying, oh, whatever, that's just a problem, right? So that's pretty much what they have for that. And then next here, I still need to show you my notes. So, like here are some of my notes. I still have much more in different places. So those are some of my notes. I'll read them. So I was taking notes here. I'll show you practice missions. These are practice missions, right? I finished all of these, and I'm not doing practice missions to get things done or just to get money. I'm doing practice missions also to learn about the virtues too. Here, so I'll read off my notes. Well, now I'm trying to. So it said my notes are the system of living things and and then I have so here under so like about doing a collaborator I have so being a collaborator is working. This is partly my definition too. Being a collaborator is working with a group and like trying to speak up for your opinion. And also like they have collaborator and they have I'm not reading off my notes right now. They have collaborator and they have like communicator, right? So that's right. So communicator, some of this I'm saying off of mine. Communicator is like you're talking with your group, trying to get problems solved, and like that's pretty much what you're trying to do. And then all right, there. And then next, show what you've completed and show which virtues you've earned and why do you think you've earned each virtue. Give evidence. Alright, I'll show you my virtues. So, my first virtue is courage. And the reason I think I earned courage is because I filled out the whole courage page and I had great evidence to help Mr. Solars decide if I should get courage, right? And then also, I always instead of being shy and not asking my questions, or instead of being shy and saying like, let's say we're doing a class shout out, right? Like, what's the answer to 20 times 4? If I don't know the answer, instead of just not answering, I'll say what I think the answer is, and I won't mind getting it wrong because everybody gets things wrong. You can't be perfect. That's what I've learned throughout this too, because I've done things wrong. That's why I think I've earned the courage virtue. Includer virtue, I think I've gotten the includer virtue. So first of all, I think I've gotten it during Skills 21 is because I try to let everyone talk. Like, this is one of my goals. I try to let everyone talk because I'm a bit talkative. So I try to let everyone talk, share their opinion, instead of just me talking the whole time. I try to let everyone else talk. And if I see someone is not talking much, I'll say, hey, do you have any ideas on this? Or do you think I should get this virtue? Or things like that. Just questions for them. That's why I think I've earned the includer virtue. So my next virtue is the achiever virtue. So, the achiever virtue, I think I earned the achiever virtue because, well, here, I'll show you the definition for achiever virtue. Sometimes their definition is a bit different, but I usually like their definition. See, it says, actively seeking out achievement and important milestones, showing a drive to achieve personal and group goals. So, actually, about this is partly the reason I think I've earned the achiever virtue is because I have this huge packet of goals, maybe, here, let me try to get my finger, this thick. I'm actually, like, this thick. So, I really like to try to achieve my goals because I like, I don't know how to word this, but I don't want to be perfect because it's hard to be perfect. I try to be the best that I can be, and I'm always trying to improve. And also during Skills 21, I just before in the beginning I was just doing the practices and just to get EP, right? But now I'm taking notes. I'm understanding why I'm doing it. That's why I think I've got in the achiever virtue. All right. That's why I think I've gotten those virtues. So next we have, what do you hope to accomplish in each class period? Do you have a goal or a plan? In each class period of Skills 21, and so what do I hope to achieve? I think this is a group thing too. We hope to be able to dismantle one city each time, right? So last time we dismantled London. This time we're dismantling Toronto. And then the time before that, we dismantled Moscow, right? So, like, every time we try to do that, and also we try to get new virtues by filling out our pages. And, like, it's just really helpful. And, bye, Shani.
Oh, I know, my brother did it. He told me I was fine.
And then, also, here, let me read the other part. Do you have a goal or plan? I just listed my goal, but also my goal is to improve on how good my notes get, improve on how much notes I take. So that's one of my goals, and then it's loading right now. Sorry, it's kind of a slow computer. All right, there, and I just listed my plan. So next, what do you have to accomplish by the end of the game? How will this make you a stronger student and person? Well, I'm already becoming stronger in certain areas. And what I hope to accomplish at the end of the game, I don't hope to accomplish. Oh, yay, I defeated Caltron. I kind of want to do that, but also I hope to learn about my virtues. I hope to be a better person. I hope to have more marbles and certain cups. Things like that. I don't just want to finish. I really want to finish, but it's not just that. I also hope to accomplish other things like learn, like know about consistency, be consistent in my work, things like that. Right? And then how will this make you a stronger student in person? This will make me a stronger student in person. So first of all, things like discipline, right? Discipline is a really important one because this will make me a stronger person because I will be more disciplined. I'll be like, oh shoot, I need to go to school at 8 o'clock sharp, right? So that's gonna help me. Instead of just being late for every time I go to school or being tardy, I'll be like, okay, I really need to get this done. I don't want to procrastinate. So how about I do this? And that's gonna buff up my grades. That's gonna buff up my personality too because I'm not gonna be like you don't have the newest phone or something like that. I'm gonna be like, oh cool, things like that. That's gonna help me be a better person too because I'm gonna know how to do certain things and I'm gonna know when to be funny and when not to be funny. I'm gonna know who I can make jokes with, things like that. All right, so the next one is no, this is the last one actually. How have you been a leader during Skills 21 so far? What do you think you could do in the near future to be a more solid leader? So, how have I been as a leader in Skills 21 so far? I think I've been a great leader because I'm able.
My kid's 2-minute warning, 2 minutes, and then we have to stop and upload.
Oh, okay, that's actually timing. That's fine. So also, like, I've been a lead. I think I've been a good leader because I've been able to talk out to the whole group, saying, hey, do you think I should get this virtue? Do you guys need it? And I'll be able to listen. Like, let's say some kid goes, how about like maybe we wait till you need the virtue or something like that, and then you can buy it. So it's just like being able to talk, being able to listen, seeking first to then to be understood, things like that. That's how I am being a good leader. What can you do in the near future to be a solid leader? To be a more solid leader. So this is what I could do. I could maybe so let's say the people who aren't as talkative or don't do my work and do as much in the group. Maybe I could say, hey, what about your opinion? What do you think about this? So I could do things like that, and that's what I can maybe, instead of just talking for myself, I could help other people if they're a bit more shy and stuff, things like that. So, that's pretty much